So the Pats beat the Redskins this past Sunday, 33-7. I got to be honest with you guys. I debated on doing a video on this because I don't know if I have too much to say about it. This one was just kind of business as usual, but I did have a little bit to say, so I want to talk a little bit about this game. But before I do so, I want to talk about the Steven Gostowski news. If you guys haven't heard by now, which I'm sure everyone has by now, Steven Gostowski was placed on IR sometime last week. He is going to need season-ending hip surgery, so he unfortunately was put on IR. And the Pats signed Mike Nugent to take the kicking duties this season. And I don't really know a lot about Mike Nugent. I know he's been around a few years. I don't know how long exactly. He's a familiar name. I can't, off the top of my head, think of any of the teams that he's played for in the past. So, it being a 1 year thing, I think it's fine. I think it's a solid kicking signing. It's fine. As far as Gostowski goes, I had been harping on his consistent missing of PATs and just field goals in general, leaving points off the board. It's been a problem, but now that he's out needing hip surgery, for me, it kind of put things in perspective. Like maybe that was bothering him, and hopefully when he gets the surgery done and he comes back next year, he's rock solid and back to where he was before. But until then, get well soon. Steven Gostowski, we are really going to miss you. With that said, let's move on to the game at hand. So New England started off kind of slow offensively in the first half. They ended it with a 12-7 lead. Brady had thrown one touchdown to Edelman, and he actually had also thrown a pick in the end zone. It's just ugly. In hindsight, it didn't affect much. It didn't do anything. The defense stepped up when they needed to. And just overall played a really solid game. But back to Tom Brady for 1 second. The end of the game, by the end of the game, he had 3 touchdowns, 348 yards, and a pick. So whatever was bugging him in the first half seemed to have gone away. Sony Michel also lit it up. He was 16 for 91 and had a touchdown. So let's hope he drops the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde gimmick and just absolutely tears it up from here on out. And I mentioned it before, but the defense played really solid. Yeah, just overall, the defense was very solid. There was one play where I forget who, but Washington, it was like a big run for a touchdown. Other than that one play, defense across the board was absolutely solid. As I said, this game was just kind of business as usual. It was everything I honestly thought it would be. The Patriots giving up hardly any points. They gave up one touchdown this whole game. They put up a lot of points, absolutely lit up Washington, and yeah. So on to New York this Thursday. I'm quite excited for that. I'm actually going to get to see it. So yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, until then, go Pats.